What is up, guys? Blue Exorcist here, and today, this is video 1 of 3 I have told you about in the previous update video that I uploaded yesterday. Now, that being said, this is my top 10 likes of Pokemon Sword. So basically, the top 10 things of what I like about Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm going to start off, I'm going to say the wild area, because it just blows my mind. I mean, I wish that they would have done the entire game like that, because that was beautiful. That is the RPG style, not RPG, sorry, the open world style that we all wanted to see, where there were only a few small barriers, like couldn't fly off a cliff with your bike. But the overall idea of the wild area, I would love to see return in a new game. Just so much to explore, so many raid dens that have been used that I go and I just throw wishing pieces into so I can get raids. I've been trying to get Gigantamax, Machamp, Charizard, and all these out of these dens. But that is my top 10. That's number 10 in my top 10 likes of this game. And it baffles me that they did something like that. And I don't know if anybody's had any issues with it or has any dislikes with it, but I love it. Love the idea of the open world in the Pokemon game, and I'm glad they gave us that area. Now, the next one is the starters. Starting off, I had some complaints about the starters, but I grew to love them all, because once I got them all in the game and completed the Pokedex and was able to use them all, they were all unique in their own way. They had their own special moves. There was Drum Beating for Rillaboom. There's Snipe Shot for Inteleon, and Pyro Ball for Cinderace. I mean, they all have their own special move, and that was beautiful, because on the older games, the starters never had their special moves. They had, I think it was X and Y. I don't know if it was X and Y or if it was farther up, but they eventually got their own team moves, where if you put a fire and a water, they had a move that they could use together that was alright. It was powerful, but it wasn't that powerful. The overall designs of the final evolutions blew my mind. I thought they were going to get a little bit lazy there, and they didn't, which was a good thing with that. So hopefully Game Freak can keep up the trend, and the next Nintendo Switch Pokemon game will be wonderful. If you're hearing whining right now, it's because I've got 3 little puppies. This wasn't supposed to be on the video, all this information, but all they do is whine. Anyways, back on subject, camping. The camping thing. Alright, so we've had, like, it was Pokemon Aim or whatever, where you could kind of rub their belly with on the 3DS of the Pokemon and make it more friendly. Camping is even better, because now you can come up with these curry recipes. You can play with this little stick thing, like a little cat toy, basically. A little feather with a bell on a stick. And then they'll just kind of strike at it. Or you can throw a Pokeball and they'll run at it and bring it back. I also love the fact that camping boosts the friendship, while the curry boosts it, and playing with the toys with them boosts it. I also like the fact that camping gives you experience points. Before, I don't think the previous versions of playing with your Pokemon on your 3DS and stuff gave them experience points to allow them to level up. So that's really it on camping, and the fact that people can visit your camp. Other than that, there's really nothing else. I mean, I love that whole camping system, and I hope they take it and migrate it into the next game. My next thing, so we've already been through Wild Area, which is 10, Starters 9, Camping 8. This is number 7. It's the judge system for your IVs. I love that. I don't know why they didn't put that in the other games. The closest thing to it we got was in Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. That was it. That was the closest thing. I don't think because it only gave you the IV values or the values for your speed and stuff. I think it was just said best, great, awesome, stuff like that. So the fact that now we can now see our stats, see what they're at, so we get a general idea when we get something that's best, straight down what we need for that Pokemon at any level. And the fact that you can go into your box to do it, and you don't have to click on the Pokemon and click summary, hit plus, and then hit plus. You can just hit plus twice and poof, it's there. So, I mean, it just, like tonight I just caught a shiny Magikarp, and its IVs were best, straight down. So, the judge system is all around a good system, and that's another thing I hope they carry into the next one, like the wild area and the camping. And, hopefully it stays in the games for a good while until Nintendo comes out with virtual reality or some other handheld system or console, and hopefully they'll put Pokemon on them. So we'll just have to wait and see if all this carries over. Number 6, the surprise and link battle or trades. So this also goes in with the trade goes in with the battle. I like the fact that you set a code, give that code to your friend, hit search after you set that code, and then you can find them like that. You don't have to worry about just randomly trying to find each other or being local and being face to face to battle. I mean, that's made it a whole lot easier, especially with me trying to complete the Pokédex. I have friends that have Shield where I have Sword, and they've traded me Pokemon. So that's great. Number 5 is link battles for raids. So this is kind of a two-part. This is a one I like and I dislike, and I'll tell you why I dislike it in the dislike video. But for this video, the link battles for raids, beautiful. I love the fact that the same thing as the trading in the battle. You send a code, set a code, give that code to a friend, and then you can just be right there with nobody. You could just have all four or five friends, however many it takes to do the battles, and you can jump straight into the raid, and you and all your friends have a chance to catch this Pokemon in this raid. So there are really no, I mean, I'm going to say there's no arguments because, like I said, it's a two-part. It's a like and I dislike. So basically, that's what I like about it. I like that you can do them with your friends and you don't have to, like, search like you would with the same thing with the link trade. Like, you don't have to search. You have that code, you put it in, and you go to the raid battle, and that's it. 4 is the legendaries. So Zacian and Zamamenta, I love them. Those are the only 2 legendaries I like the concept of. Eternus is going to be on my dislike, and I'm going to go into some detail why I don't like it. But I like the designs of the wolves. That's pretty cool. One looks like a samurai, and then the other one is just looks like a flying wolf with wings that carries a sword, which is why I wanted Pokemon Sword, because I like the look of my legendary. And there were people that liked, my friends that liked the look of the Sword legendary. I mean, we all have our preferences, but moving on to number 3 is the Rotom Bike. Now, before we've had the Mach Bike, and I forgot what the second was called. You had the Slow Bike, and then the Mach Bike, which is fast. Then in X and Y, you had the roller skates. And then back to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, it went back to the Mach Bike. Black and White, you had a bike that went all right. It didn't go that fast, but it didn't go that slow. But the fact that this is like the Mach Bike and then that real slow bike in the Hoenn games for Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, put in one and fused with a Rotom, beautiful. beautiful. Love it. Love the fact that they're using Rotom more and more, because I think the last time they used Rotom, he had like a washing machine form, a lawnmower form, some kind of fire form. I mean, it was just crazy. But this way, they're utilizing Rotom like they did with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon with the Rotom decks. Next is number 2. Who doesn't love this guy? It's the ball guy. You go into the stadiums, and talk to him, and he gives you these apricot balls, the level ball, heavy ball, beast ball, stuff like that you only get one of, and I've already wasted like 3 of them. But it's better than the normal scientist guy that you would go around and talk to. Like, they give this game a character that has a wonderful personality for this game, for where the game takes place, where it's located. And I love it, and it couldn't be anymore. And honestly, ball guy, I hope to see you back in the next future Pokemon games. So hopefully we see you. And last but not least is the IV candies. So we don't have to go battle anymore to raise the IVs. There was another YouTuber, I don't know if it was HDEV, Austin Johns, Pokey Tips. Somebody put up a video where you battle certain Pokemon and it raises each stat +2 or +1 or something. But you don't have to do that, because you have IV candies and you have these mints you can get that will allow you to boost the IVs for your Pokemon. So if you need a set IV, there's also a way, I don't remember how to do it, but I'll probably make a future video. It won't be one of the 3, but it'll be a future video of how to completely reset the stats values so you can use the IV candies to get them all the way up to where it's best straight down. That way you have your Pokemon that you want, that you can use for a competitive build and just jump straight into it. So that way you know if you need a speed attacker, a defense, a regular attack, something that has high special attack, high special defense, it will be entirely up to you, but these IV candies will allow you to do it. That being said, guys, I appreciate it. The videos went a little bit longer than expected. There being 10 different things that I like was kind of tough to just kind of get in and explain quick and move on, but I tried to do it the best I can, as quick as I can, and I really hope you guys enjoy. And I appreciate you guys sticking around, all 12 of you. So any chance you get to watch these videos, please take that chance to do it. It's people like you, my subscribers, my viewers, that keep me going, whether it be a person that's just like watching them to find something wrong, or a person that's legitimately watching it because, hey, you know, I might find something about the game in these videos that I like. So again, I appreciate it, guys. I really do. And thank you so much. And hopefully this new year will be a lot easier on us and allow me to put out more videos. So as always, guys, have a good day, wonderful night if it's nighttime in your time zone, and as always, stay safe. Thank you for watching, and if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below and the bell notification so you know when I upload. Thank you guys so much.